Dot focus. I appreciate the $10, gang. That's love. That's love.
And when I'm approaching you from behind,
You honestly was extremely hesitant to do it, and so was I.
I noticed that the other day you beat the out of somebody on this podcast. Let's talk about that.
I would not pull my gun out. I
Come
would be
on,
like,
bro.
man, hold this.
Yo,
I'm
listen
finna dust this little fat ass boy.
No.
I just blacked out.
Did you feel like a sense of regret?
We ain't trying to do that.
Much impossible for you to succeed with suspect right next to you.
Yeah, the fool's hating off rip. Super big hater though, my boy.
I just
like,
think you
like,
suck.
Giving me an F your biggest flop of the year.
Some say that's the only grade I got right.
I got set up. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But bro, everybody gets packed out, nigga. It's life. For you in the streets, you gonna get jumped, nigga.
You like a biracial Mike Epps over here. You
Boy,
see this
this
nigga,
nigga's
bro?
spitting red.
Who's light
biracial?
skin.
Emotional control. A lot of people are currently unemployed right now because they lack emotional control. A lot of people burn bridges they could not afford to burn because they have no emotional control.
I gave him a chance to correct it when I got up and I said, who? What'd you say?
A lot of people have hairlines that be pushed back because they have no emotional control.
It's your permanent hat. That don't never come off.
You see, when you are constantly stressing yourself out about the most dumbest things ever, eventually you gonna start going bald. That's science.
It's your permanent hat. That don't never come off.
When you have the talent to act like the aggressor and the victim, people are going to look at you like, yeah, it's a little bit too much Molly in his system.
Just speak,
That ain't what I
and then
said,
you went
though.
into a whole
That ain't
rant
what I
about
said,
whatever
though.
you're talking about.
That ain't what I said,
You
though.
said-
That ain't what I said,
You
though.
said
Too much purple Kool-Aid, too many Percocets. Got them perked up and feeling perky and pookalicious.
Wish you would ask me for a fade.
Right?
Boy, I would
Come
take my
on.
watch off so fast.
We all know somebody that every time you talk to them, they going through something and it's their fault. And they trying their best to make it seem like it ain't their fault when they explaining the situation to you. Man, they had me messed up, so I had to shoot everybody. He said I had the elbows and lips of a crackhead, so I had to stab him. The 7-Eleven was charging too damn much for backwoods, so I left the store mad as hell. Got in my baby mama Nissan Altima and ran the Nissan Altima into the damn store. The eyelashes on the headlights flew off the car and damn near stabbed somebody.
Oh.
It's like, bruh, the whole time somebody that's a no emotional control having crash out like this be telling me one of their stories of why they a convicted felon, I be like, alright, bet. This gonna be my last time hanging out with you. I gotta get away from you ASAP.
I got blick. We wasn't fighting. Oh, so I was gonna lose from jump. Shootout. We was gonna have a shootout. Yeah, we was gonna have a shootout.
I know what they say about light-skinned Negroes being emotional as hell, but I'm not the type of guy to associate his skin complexion with his emotions. Because I know a lot of light-skinned people who don't act like this, so I ain't gonna disrespect their yellow asses because of his yellow ass. No homo.
Almighty always thinks he's right. That's
be
his
right.
problem. You're not
Yo,
right
I'm
all
wrong
the
today.
time. In a two-parent
I wasn't
household.
raised in a two-parent household.
You're raised in a
I wasn't.
two-parent.
I wasn't.
Okay.
I was.
Okay. Your mom loves you. Your mom loves you.
Suspect 3-0. Suspect 3-0.
Almighty Suspect not having control of his emotions started damn near 15 years ago when Almighty Suspect was just an adolescent, a teenager. You see, 15 years ago, a man went viral for his hot take on the news. And this man, his name was Antoine Dodson.
He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
When this man went viral, Almighty Suspect's family and friends was looking at Antoine Dodson with heavy suspicion.
He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up.
Dang, he looked familiar. Where I know him from?
He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up.
Damn, he looked like Almighty Suspect. Them Negroes could be identical twins. I'll be damned.
He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up.
So Almighty Suspect friends and family started blowing up his flip phone, telling him how they just seen him on the internet.
He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up.
Suspect, you going crazy on the internet. You going viral. Almighty Suspect think his friends and family is talking about his music going viral. So he looks up his SoundCloud page and he sees a ghost town. Almighty Suspect confused as hell. Why my people saying I'm viral? My SoundCloud stats are zeros across the board.
Giving me an F is like probably your like biggest flop of the year.
Flop? Okay.
Giving me an F, your biggest flop of the year.
Some say that's the only grade I got right.
So he started making phone calls to his friends and family, and he was asking them, hey, what y'all talking about? I'm viral. My SoundCloud numbers are low as hell. Oh nah, suspect, we ain't talking about your trash music. We talking about Antoine Dodson. You look and act just like Antoine Dodson. So Almighty Suspect looks up Antoine Dodson, and he sees this.
Your t-shirt, you done left fingerprints and all. You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real. You don't have to come and confess that you did it. We're looking for you. We gonna find you. I'm letting you know now, so you can run and tell that.
Ever since then, it's been downhill for Almighty Suspect. Ever since then, he felt like he had a chip on his shoulder. It's almost like he had something to prove. He wanted the world to know that he was a tough guy. And you gotta keep in mind, this was 15 years ago. Almighty Suspect is in his 20s. So that means Almighty Suspect spent a great portion of his childhood being compared to Antoine Dodson.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
To me, that's not funny though, bro.
That looks like you.
Not funny though. Nobody really thinks that.
Yes, they do.
Yes, I have to admit I do.
Snoop Dogg said you look like Antoine. Antoine Dodson.
Dumb.
See Antoine Dodson sitting next. We saw that viral clip of you saying it.
That's some white boy shit.
We saw that viral clip.
Viral clip of what? Despicable Me?
Hide your wife, hide your kids.
Hey, are you saying that's what he looks like? That's not even funny, bro.
Why are you laughing?
Imagine your friends and family comparing you to somebody that looks like they do hard drugs and have zesty mannerisms. How would you feel if you was Almighty Suspect? They saying you look and act like a dude that's suspect. So hell yeah, you is suspect to the almighty power. How would you feel if your people did you like that?
A two-parent household. You were raised in a two-parent. Okay. You don't know with the static you be having on.
She's so mad.
You'll be mad as hell. You'll be on the fence about everything too. You'll be stressing with a pushback hairline. This man love finding things to complain about. He love thinking that the world is against him. He love being a liability to himself and everybody else around him. This man been mad as hell for 15 years of his life, consistently. If you've been mad for 15 years of your life and you have zero power over your emotions, then 9 times out of 10, you can't keep no job. And that's what happened to Almighty Suspect. He lost his damn job because he is a big ass bag of emotions.
That's true.
And grab booty cheeks.
Damn.
He liked to defend
I like
pedophiles.
booty cheeks, that's for sure.
Told you got booty shorts on. Today has been a crazy day for you.
If you
beat you up,
he probably would.
no me. Beat you up.
You will beat me up?
Yes,
You
niggas
can't beat me up.
Stop
For
talking
real.
with your booty shorts on. You know,
I want you to go to Turkey and get your hairline replenished and get that ball spot filled in.
shorts. Do that when you take your booty shorts off, nigga.
Hey,
He about to get beat up by a guy wearing booty shorts.
hey, right, imagine you called this name and got whooped out by a nigga in booty shorts. That's crazy. I called this nigga Antoine Dodson and everything else. Just for that, you are a Guys. Oh. Guys, come on. You knew he had a weapon on him. No weapon. No, he's got one. Let's do something. I don't
What's going on? What you gonna do?
Nothing. Look, what? Do something. Such a good pod before this happened. Make sure to subscribe to the Lush World channel as well.
This man is hurt. And hurt people gon' hurt people. And that is what Almighty Suspect tried to do. He tried to hurt some damn body. But he couldn't hurt him because the dude had like 200 pounds of muscle on Almighty Suspect. He tried to slice Big Dude up, but Big Dude was quick on his toes.
As of today, Almighty Suspect will no longer be a host on No Jumper. There was a confrontation last night between Brandon, aka Bucci Bear, aka Dark Brandon, and Almighty Suspect that resulted in both spit flying and a knife being pulled out. Both of these are infractions that I fear we just cannot tolerate as a business. You know, many times over the past couple of years, I've looked back at the Kelpie incident and I have felt like I was a little too lenient. Like, I feel like that incident, even though we managed to skate essentially because we got Kelpie to sign off on suing us, I think it was extremely lenient of us to not fire Sus at that time. And I'm not going to lie, there's been a couple times since then, in particular with the whole Jalise thing, where it really, really felt like he was on the border of attacking her. That got a little scary for me and made me feel like, Jesus Christ, maybe this is not okay.
Adam 22 had no choice. He had to let Almighty Suspect go. He tried to unalive somebody on the set of the podcast. That was the final straw. Almighty Suspect be arguing with everybody. The fans hate him. He goes back and forth with women. This man gotta go.
Dot focus. I appreciate the $10, gang. That's love. That's love. I don't think I got enough control over my emotions for that right now. So if I'm some wild young YN ingrate, as are you. You mirroring me, if you ask me. But I could transcend into my next level of podcasting if I was able to have debates and be able to articulate myself better with my words without spazzing out. I don't think I got enough control over my emotions for that right now. And a nigga can say that knowingly, actively, out loud while trying to fix it. You know what I'm saying? And every day be doing little certain shit that I ain't gonna speak on to learn how to do better, to learn how to keep under wraps. But I'm not finna let it disrespect me at the same time. Yeah, don't get up. I absolutely be telling myself I'm my biggest critic.
If you feel yourself getting mad and you on the clock at your job, just breathe it out. Go outside and smoke a cigarette. Don't ever lose your job because you can't control your emotions. If you gonna lose your job, let it be for something epic, like stealing money out of the cash register.